Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. What's up, you good people? It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, spiritual dominatrix. It's your favorite pirate captain, goddess king, reverend healer, lady speech, and the place to be. And I want to welcome you back to my channel. You could be anywhere in the world. Yes, you can. Yes, you are. As a matter of fact, you are. And you're also choosing to share just a teeny bit of time and space with me. So thank you for that. If you like what I'm doing, if you like what you see, if you're feeling any of this, if you're feeling any of me, make sure you hit that what like button. Make sure you hit that what subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notifications bell so you can keep up with everything I'm putting down over here. I got a question for you. Do you know what time it is? I said, do you know what time it is? I said, do you know what time it is? It's Sunday, 11:11-ish, and it's time for your Sunday service. Speak and spank with Lady Speech. I'm here to help you start this week off right. Brianna O'Malley, the first in the place to be. Hey, sugar honey dumpling. Dane, representing from South Africa. Good evening to you, and bright blessings to you as well. Catherine Givens is in the house. Casopia Lynn in the house. Casopia, I hope I said that right. Anonymous said, hey, speech. I said, hey, baby, back to you. Sade Beauvais, I'm pretty sure I messed that up, but I'm trying my best. Hey, baby, you made it. Lighthouse Massage. Saw you this morning on my Facebook status, and now here we are. Welcome to Weird Church. Monsters in Makeup. Moon Pumpkin. Shout out to Moon Pumpkin. And I also want to say, Moon Pumpkin gifted me these fabulous cassette earrings a while ago, and I made sure I brought on my trip because I wanted to wear them, and they're lovely. Hello, Rwante Huggins Challenger. Good afternoon to you. Big Dane in a G, love your name. Christy Dorf, Susan B in the house. I love all of you, darling Nikki. Hey, is it Hi Dooley? Correct me if I'm wrong. Sarah C is in the house. Amanda Voigt said, morning traveling home from a funeral. We lost our dog on this trip, so it's been a week. I'm sending you so much love. Oh my God, you've been going through a lot. I hope this reading brings you comfort, baby. I hope this reading brings you so much comfort and love. Jill K, hey baby. Oh, Nova Scotia's in the house. Nova Scotia's in the house. Nova Scotia's in the house. Hey baby, how you doing? How you doing? A gal named Sarah. Checking in on everybody to make sure we're doing good. Desiree Davis is in the house. G.A. Peach is in the house. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to each and every one of you who are here. If you are in this reading, that means there's a message here for you. That's right. Yes, there is. If you were watching this in the beginning, you are what? Right on time. If you are coming into this in the middle, you are what? Right on time. If you see this at the end, you are what? Right on time. If you're here live, you are what? Right on time. Notification gang in the house, right on time. Okay? If you are watching this as it's been recorded, right on time. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Let's get this party started. This party needs to start. Let's get this party started. This party needs to start. This is a divination. This is some collective community spiritual counsel to help us navigate our week. That's right. That's right. That's right. I'm here to help you get through some things, okay? So, you know what to do. The OGs are already handling the business. If you are OG, if you are not new to this, but you're true to this, you've been following me for a while. You are a sugar honey dumpling officially. You've been watching this since I was on Facebook and Instagram. You go ahead and show me your love by putting them what purple and blue hearts in the comments. Put those butterflies in the comments. I was about to say caterpillars, but that's coming up next, okay? Now, if you are a new G, you are New to this, you're not true to this. You don't know why you're here. You got randomly dropped off in this live. You randomly found this video. Spirit just gave it to you, dropped it in your lap. You gonna put a caterpillar, you gonna put a yellow or green heart in the comments. I see my admins are already working hard. The trolls are trying to troll, but we eat that energy. Yes, we do. What do we do over here? We transmute the hate. That's right. Every single time they feed us, we take more than what they're giving us. If you want to give us your negative energy, I'm going to take your productive energy. Yes, I am. You've got goals you should be working on, but you're over here trying to troll us. So guess what? You ain't going to have no energy for them goals for at least 2 months. That's right. That's right. You help me be upped in my algorithm. So go on and help me. Go on and help me. Go on and help me. Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do my thing. The OGs, y'all go ahead and get ready. Handle your business. Go get your waters. Go get your drinks. You know I'm a dom over here. I always want you drinking water. Hydration is key. But I'm not going to get on you that bad, okay? Just drink something. Get your coffee, get your tea, get your juice, okay? Get whatever you need. I already drank my daily tea today, okay? Praising my English ancestors, even though they don't need to be praised. They don't need to be praised, but you know, I can't get rid of them. I can't. They in me, and I like my cuppa. I need me a cuppa. I need me a cup of something today. Tea makes the world go round. I've already had a cuppa, and we don't want to go overboard. This is white peach sparkling water. Yes, I'm fancy. You know, it's either sparkling water or tea over here. It's either sparkling water or tea over here. That's right. Okie dokie. So I got mine. You get yours. Let me introduce you to this divination. Welcome to the Speak and Spank, where I'm going to speak and these words are going to spank you, but it's all out of love. Where I'm going to speak and the ding is going to spank you, but it's all out of love. Where I'm going to speak and the spirit's going to spank you, but it's all out of love. Let me introduce you to the elements of this divination. First off, the first and most important element is me, LadySpeech, in the place to be, a whole goddess king. That's correct. I am a psychic. I am a medium. I am a healer. I don't need these cards to make it do what it do, but I'm a maximalist. So I like these cards to make it do what it do. Speaking of cards, let me introduce you to what we're going to be playing with today. You know it. You love it. It's the Ancestors and Angels cards Oracle deck. You know it. You love it. It's the Goddess Oracle deck. You know it. You love it. It's the African Goddess Rising Oracle deck. You know what, you love it. It's the Modern Goddess deck. It's real femme heavy today. The goddess was like, let me speak. The grandmothers were like, let me speak. And I said, yes, welcome, and please speak. So we are heavy on that goddess energy today. Now, you know, main character in the house, LadySpeech. You're tuned in to the LadySpeech experience. To the trolls, I know you love me so much. You're here because you can't fathom what it is to love yourself, what it is to stand in your power, bask in my glory while I take your energy that you have lended to me. You didn't lend it to me, you gave it to me. When you decided to open the door to your energy with your hate, I've decided to transmute that and take your productive energy. That's what we're doing. So you guys, this is going to be an exercise. If you are feeling tired, I want you to see the trolls that are in the house. Read their names and take their energy. Take it. You have my permission. They are trying to disrupt our peace. Are we going to let them do that? No, we're not. Your favorite goddess king is here to teach you some things. Not only give you a divination, but we eat these fools. Yes, we do. We eat them. By the time they leave us, they will be so exhausted. They're going to neglect their children. They're going to neglect their goals. They're not going to be paying their taxes. Their businesses are being neglected. They should be going worshiping. They should be going to worship, but they're not. They're not. They're here. Let's eat their energy. Let's eat their energy. Let's eat their energy. Why is it spicy? Because it's sparkling water. That's why. Main character energy, me. But I'm not the only main character. Like, all of my friends are main characters. Hello, goodbye. Everybody I know is main characters. We share over here. My light doesn't distract from your light. Your light doesn't distract from my light. So, introducing the other main character to this here lovely show. It is who? The deacon. The assistant deacon, the deacon assistant affirmation box. That's right. We're going to do a little call and response. What does the deacon do for us? The deacon reads the reading, and the deacon reads us for the filth. The deacon reads us for the filth. The deacon reads us for the what? The filth. and then we be getting our lives right. I'm going to do a call response thing with this. So that means I'm going to reach into this box of wonders, reach into this box of gifts, reach into this box of wonders, reach into this box of gifts. And I'm going to pull out affirmations and things. And I'm going to say it, then you're going to repeat it. Hence, call and response. Hence, call and response. This box is filled with affirmations, quotes from song lyrics, the Bible, the Quran, all kind of stuff. It has a lot of really beautiful things to say. It's got just affirmative messages, and we're going to partake in those affirmative messages. Okay, so that's that on that. Let me go ahead and pop the lid off this. It'll make it easier for me to consume. I done got my lipstick over everything. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. Pockets getting fatter. It don't matter. Pockets getting fatter. Oh, I'm spilling everywhere. It's okay. I'm clumsy. It's okay. That's refreshing. That's refreshing. So refreshing. Y'all doing all right? Y'all surviving this Mercury retrograde? Is it over yet? Is it done yet? I done forgot. I think we're still in it. We might be closing up to the end of it. But anyway, we're in Virgo season. No matter if Mercury in retrograde is over, Virgo season is here to get us together. I always handle business. I always handle business in Virgo season, okay? So we are encouraged to do that. We are encouraged to do that. Handle your business. Philip Gaskin's is in the house. Rowanta's in the house. We are crawling out of it. That's right. Priestess Shakti Therapist said, oh, you're talking to Monsters in Makeup. I'm going to let you do that. Bethany is insane, is in the house. How you doing, baby? Susan is welcoming everybody to the room. Monsters in Makeup said, I'm hoping this next week is a good one. 2 of my cats passed. I got a skin infection and my baby got sick. Hoping from some healing to come soon. Hope you all are doing well. Surrounding you in lots of energy, my love. Surrounding you in healing energy. No, for real, though. I'm giving you that healing energy. A lot of us had some rough weeks ahead, so I'm just hoping and praying that this reading can provide some direction and some comfort. Okay? At the very least, some laughter and some light and some love, okay? Moon Daisy was talking about fuck around and find out, because that is the deacon's pronouns. The deacon's pronouns are fuck around and find out. Mine are all of them. She, her, they, he, king, she, her, they, them, she, king. There we go. There we go. There we go. It's okay to cry. I've got my tissues ready yet, because it might be that type of reading. It might be that type of reading. It might be that type of reading. Moon Daisy Lamaru in the house. Antidote Archive is in the house. Nola Cat, I've missed you too. Okay, I've missed you too. Nola Cat, we in the house though. Queenie Babies, I love you. Loving Lady said hello. Jared said, hi, beautiful. I love your design. Well, thank you, baby. I love my design as well. Goddess didn't make no mistakes right here. Goddess didn't make no mistakes. 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 Now, again, let me go ahead and set a spell. Let me set a spell for the trolls. For the trolls, when you enter into here and you're coming with hate, what you have agreed to is for us to harvest your productive energy. So you will not be productive in any things that you do for this week, for 2 fortnights, honey. For 2 fortnights, honey. For 2 fortnights and 3,000 days. I now have entrance into your energy. Because you are coming into my safe space, now your energy belongs to me. And it belongs to anybody in this room who wants to have it. This is a safe space. So for the trolls, at any point during this live, at any point dumping their energy off as it's been reported, you have now opened the door for me to harvest you. And I'm going to eat. I'm going to eat well. A lot of you trolls like to comment on the fact that I'm fat. It's because you feed me so good. It's because you feed me so good. And you're going to feed the rest of us so good as well. Your hate is not welcome here. Love lives here. Love lives here. Healing lives here. Peace lives here. You don't live here. Okay? Okay. I don't know what we're congratulating Rose for, but I'm going to say, hell yeah, Rose. I am proud of you. Now let me go into these comments and see what we got going on. Lady, loving lady, it's your birthday. It's your birthday, baby. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday. Itty is in the house. Oh, next week is your birthday. Itty is in the house. I can't find the comment why we are congratulating Rose, but I'm here. I'm here for it. I don't need to know. I'm just going to pour love on you. Okay, I think, is that because, what is that? I don't know. Is that because you're sober? I think so. Anyway, congratulations. I can't find the comment. Congratulations. I just love the fact that y'all just be congratulating everybody. We are just a good community. We are just a good community. And the trolls try to troll us because they don't have community. The trolls try to troll us because they don't have no love for themselves. They have nothing to do. They're bored. Their lives are absolutely boring. Their lives are absolutely boring. George. Again, thank you for your energy. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for your energy. Goodbye. Okay, with Rose said, thank you. Thank you. Yes, you are winning. You are clean and sober. That's amazing. You are clean and sober. That's amazing. All right, good people. Let's get this party started. Let's do what we got to do. Someone said rock friends. I'm traveling right now, guys. So my extensive rock friend collection is in storage. The only rock friend that I have that I'll be having for a while is my good old Lapidolite. I just forgot about this. Spirit obviously wanted me to take this so I can have some peace. So the only for rock friend we have is Lapidolite. Actually, we do have a rock friend with us today, but it's on me. It's my Herkimer. Is it Herkimer? Yeah, it's my Herkimer diamond. Diamond, darling. It's my raw Herkimer diamond. So that's the only rock friends that we have. When I get settled again, and that'll be when it is, in a few weeks or so. Actually, it's going to be a while because my stuff is in storage. But when I get settled again, we're going to get back to our regularly scheduled program of having our rock friends, okay? All right, good things. All right, good things. All right, good things. Good things are here. Good things are coming. Now, let me take a drink, and it's time to break down what we can expect for this week. But first, the deacon has something to say. Repeat after me. I happily give and receive love each day. Repeat after me. I happily give and receive love each day. 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 I like it. Repeat after me. I am meant to do great things. Okay, Deacon, look at you hyping us up because you know what's coming. Look at you hyping us up. Look at you hyping us up. Thank you, Deacon. You're being nice. I kind of don't trust it, but we're going to go with it. I am meant to do great things. I am meant to do great things. Repeat after me. I am meant to do great things. I am meant to do great things. I am meant to do great things. Repeat after me. Brianna said, I don't either. Yeah. When the deacon starts out nice, I'm suspicious. We've been trained for the spanking from the deacon. So I'd be like, are you gonna hit us? I am meant to do great things. Repeat after me. I am meant to do great things. I am meant to do great things. Write that one down, y'all. Put that on get your dry erase markers out and put that on your mirrors. Put that in your bathroom mirror. Put it in your personal mirror. Write that down. And every single time this week you are flailing, then go remember that you are meant to do great things. You are meant to do great things, baby. 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 Let's get into it. We're going to begin with the Modern Goddess Tarot. We have the Knight of the Wands, and it is reversed. Let's take a look at this card upright, and we're going to read the reverse. So, solitary figure. They got their book. They got their staff. They got their wand. They got their horse. They got the fire of the sun leading them on. Now, upright, they are chasing this. They are chasing this. This fire right here represents our passions. It represents what motivates us, what moves us. Okay, this person right here, they're steady. All right, they're handling their business. They are on the path. They're following the sun. The sun is leading them. The fire is lit up under that booty. What do you think the reversal means? We need to start focusing on what lights your fire, baby. You're going to have to return to what lights you up, what pushes you forward, what uplifts you, what are your passions. This society is hell bent on making you forget what makes you tick. It is hell bent on making you forget what lights your fire, okay? It is hell bent on making you forget everything except for focusing on survival. One of the most revolutionary things that you can do is not lose yourself. And one of the quickest ways to not lose yourself is to cultivate your passions, is to pour into the things that motivate you, okay? Center yourself on the things that light your fire. Center into the things that light your fire. And that is going to mean that for some of you, you're going to need to audit your life. What is draining you? What is keeping you from your fire? Now, it's not just society telling us to survive. It is time to get rid of any and all relationships that are taking from you. It is time to get rid of any all relationships, situations, if you can and as you can, that are stealing from you, that are harvesting your energy from you. Do you understand me? It is time for you to get centered on what lights you up. Now, this is not just career-wise. What lights you up mentally? What lights you up emotionally? What lights you up spiritually and physically? What lights you up? Is it time to resurrect some hobbies? Is it time to resurrect some of the things that have you let go? Have you let go of things in your old life? Have you let go of things in your old life that actually used to give you life? Have you been abused out of your passions? It is time to root ourselves in the things that motivate us. It is time to root ourselves in the things that give us life. I'm going to tell you something. I'm watching activists burn out. When everything that went down in Gaza, I saw everybody go so hard. I need to remind you that I've been in the game for 20 years. I look good. I know I do. I use a good face wash and I drink water. But I've been in the game for a while, and I'm watching a lot of you young activists crash out and burn out. We're going to have to fight this for the rest of our lives, baby. And you need to find a sustainable way to do that. The biggest sustainable way to make sure you are fighting the system and fighting injustices is make sure that you are focused on things that light you up, that light your passion up. You cannot spend 24 hours a day in fight mode, in crisis mode, in survival mode. It is draining you. All right. So what do we say? First thing you need to do is audit your life. Next thing we need to do is start building things back into our life that replenish us. If your spiritual practice is not pouring into you, you're doing something wrong. The point of magic is to have is reciprocity. I give a lot to my magic in regards to time, in regards to money, in regards to worship, in regards to my energy, and I get all of that back times 10. I get all of that back times 10. I get all of that back times 10. My spirituality pours into me. It pours into me. My gods, my goddesses, my deities, my ancestors pour into me. All right? Lean on your people. Lean into your practice. The practice of meditation, the practice of altar building, the practice of all of those, as I am giving it to my spirits, they give it back to me. The practice of divination, every divination, this from my collective divinations to the personal divinations gives back to me. Okay, so it's not only about auditing your life and making sure we remove things that are draining us as we can. It's also about implementing things that pour into us as we can and creating space to pursue our passions because you deserve that. You deserve to pursue your passion. You deserve to do that. As we pursue those things, it makes it easier to turn our attention to global issues, to local issues, to personal issues, and fight back as we need to, and heal ourselves and our communities as we need to. But you can't do that if you are not being poured into, okay? It is time to honor your passion. It is time to honor your passion. It is time to honor the things that honor you. It is time to honor the things that pour into you. Brianna O'Malley, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Brianna said, I'm back to writing. Change the temper. Change the temper for this? Or is it thank the temper for this? Temper? But you're back to writing, and I love it. I love it. Brianna O'Malley also said, my passion is my focus now. Amen. Big Dane Energy said, this is a great message going into my history class I'm starting tomorrow that focuses on social justice. I can think about sustainability as I learn more. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Yes. Yes. Your friend Jen said, I fell off of the world, self-focused, life became so much better. Amen to that, baby. Focus on yourself. When you focus on yourself, you can pour into others and your community well. Anonymous said, I'm so grateful for you, speech. Wow, I'm grateful that you're here, and I'm grateful that this message is penetrating. Sarah said, time to resurrect some hobbies. You know it is. You know it is. It's time to pour into you. It's time to pour into you. I want to remind you that the Cash App is Lady Speech, the Venmo is Lady Speech Sankofa, the PayPal is Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. Also, thank you so much for the super chats. I appreciate you. All right, next up, we are still in the Modern Goddess Tarot, and we're dealing with the Six of Swords. All right, now this right here, assume the position. Let me give you an opportunity to, let me get a drink of water. Let me give you a second to brace yourself. Get yourselves ready. Actually, let's do affirmation. You know it's going to be bad. And oh so good. It's okay to cry. Repeat after me. I liberate my life from all disempowering beliefs. Christy said, here it comes. We knew it. I liberate my life from all disempowering beliefs. Clenches butt cheeks for one day. Yeah. Brace yourselves. We're going to do an affirmation first. I liberate myself, my life from all disempowering beliefs. I liberate myself from all disempowering beliefs. I liberate myself from all disempowering beliefs. Okay, you ready? Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. That's right. Keep our hands inside of this ride at all times. The Six of Swords. It's human to ask for help. It's human to need help. And this lesson right here is something that if you don't learn it, you're going to block your blessings and miss your calling. Take a look at this card. This is you. This is me. This is us. This is someone creator, God, goddess, your ancestors, your deities have sent to help you. This is your baggage that you need to leave behind because you have everything you need within yourself. Do you see what you're doing? You're sitting at the front of the boat, navigating, plotting the course, contemplating life, but you are being carried. You are being carried by this boat and someone else is navigating you to where you need to go. You are being carried. 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 It is human to ask for help. It is human to need help. And it is human to accept help. And some of you ain't gonna get to where you going if you do not address the trauma response that has you not wanting to do that. You got there honestly. You got there honestly. Your life has been filled with people who dropped the ball. Your life has been filled with people who didn't do what they needed to do. Your life has been filled with people who you were supposed to trust them. They were supposed to get you where you needed to go. They were supposed to help you out, and they didn't. They proved that they were not okay. They proved that they were unsafe. They proved that, okay? There's some of us, I'm gonna tell you, I come from two parents that they weren't shit. Honey, they weren't shit. But that was also because they were so broken. They had me already broken, and they did not have the resources around them to do the type of work that they needed to do, baby. It's like that sometimes. My parents, in some capacities, cared for me, but they did not have the emotional intelligence to love me. I don't say this from a place of self-pity. I do the healing work around this. I am well loved by my chosen family, but we are just going to state facts. Those two people taught me not to trust anybody. Those two people taught me that I couldn't trust them. So it took a long time for me to learn how to trust people. Now I'm filled. My world is filled with people who assist me. I'm out here right now because I'm what? I'm helping my cousin navigate her way through cancer. That is something that is my favorite person. That is my big sister. That is someone I love above a lot of folks in this world. Do you hear me? Do you understand me? My first friend, the first and only person really in my family to show me that unconditional love. Do you understand that? I would not be able to do this as well as I'm doing this. I would not be able to stand up for her unless my community was here for me. Even with Moon Pumpkin. The other couple weeks ago, she gave me a voicemail that meant the world. And she was very affirming. Moon Pumpkin was like, baby, I just want to remind you that you don't ever owe us an apology for taking care of yourself. And also, we get that you know how to run things. Please know that as you're running things, there are people here to help you. I'm one of them. It is still hard sometimes for me to ask for that assistance, but I constantly keep myself around people who know that that is an issue for me. And then they offer for me and they remind me. They remind me that it is all right for me to ask for help. So this is me reminding you, you're going to have to be carried. I'm right here, both. Right now, this is my cousin and I'm carrying her. And this is also me, and my community is carrying me. My spirit guides are carrying me. Creator is carrying me. Goddess is carrying me. Once again, I want to remind you, trolls, that I want to thank you for your energy. I want to thank you for your participation. The more trolls are in the building, the more that you guys are upping me in my algorithm. You guys are making sure that the notification gang gets the notification that I'm live. And I want to remind you of how I bespelled this live. Once again, I don't want any of the people. I don't want any of my sugar honey dumplings. Do not get mad at these trolls. Harvest their energy. As they have entered into this space unlawfully and they have come to spread hate, I have bespelled this whole entire reading. So you have my permission. We don't need their permission to harvest their energy. When they came to disturb ours, we have permission to eat theirs. So if you're feeling tired, look at these names of people who are being blocked and being checked by the mods and eat their energy. They won't be productive for the next 15 months. Oh, someone said I look like a honey bun. I taste like one too. Your mother thinks so. She loves it. She loves it. Yes, she does. Again, it is human to ask for help. It is human to ask for help. It is human to need help. There's going to be a part of this journey where you have to be carried. There's going to be a part of this journey where all you need to do is just plot the course. Set your sights. Set your sights. Set your sights on the goals. Set your sights on what it is that you want, what it is that you desire, and let your gods, let your deities, let your spiritual team, let them carry you towards that. Sometimes it's not going to be a physical person. Sometimes it's going to be God that tells you, "Hey, put your baggage down. 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 Put your baggage down." Moon Pumpkin said, "Speech, have you seen these phone farms? It's like one person with 50 phones. It could be the same troll. It shows their lack of creativity." And you know what? If it is just one person doing that, well, they're really going to be devastated in their energy. Eat from them. Eat from them. Eat from them. And as Lighthouse Massage said, thank you so much for the reminder. Don't forget to hit the like, baby. Don't forget to hit the like. All you folks, again, they should be doing other things. If they believed in God, they would be worshiping God on this day. I love how all of the trolls, especially the ones who come in here like they're pretending to be Christian, well, you need to be doing Christian things. You need to be doing Christian things and you're not. You're doing the devil's work by being so hateful. Look at you. Look at you. Look at you. Jesus is ashamed. Jesus is ashamed. Jesus is ashamed. Mixed Deej McCord is in the house. Said, "I let go of control and surrender my expectations of love to beautiful synchronicity." I love this. I love this, Mixed Deej. And I haven't forgot about your reading. I'm still getting things together. Haven't forgot about your reading. So yeah, you need help. You need help. You need help. We all do. There's going to be a goal, a dream that you're going for that you need assistance with. And that's okay. That's okay. Let yourself be carried. All right, beautiful people, let's get back into some affirmations. Okay, Deacon, you coming with it. Repeat after me. I accept myself unconditionally. I accept myself unconditionally. Hello, the Copper Shaman. Yes, you caught the live, baby. Hello to you too, beautiful. I accept myself unconditionally. I accept myself unconditionally. I accept myself unconditionally. I accept myself unconditionally. Repeat after me. I accept myself unconditionally. 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 I'm putting that to the side because I'm gonna do some bathroom affirmations later on this week, and that's going up in the bathrooms. This one says, "My love is valuable." Repeat after me. My love is valuable. David, you are being hypnotized into loving yourself. You are being hypnotized into doing what you need to do to heal yourself. You are being hypnotized. Repeat after me. My love is valuable. My love is valuable. My love. Lenore Monroe is in the house. My love is valuable. 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 Repeat after me. My love is valuable. My love is valuable. My love is valuable. My love is valuable. We have a learning. We have a learning opportunity. Natural tendency says, I can't accept myself as I am, not doing the things I should be. I can do better, but I'm not. And you need to accept yourself. Part of the reasons why you are not doing what you need to do is because you're not accepting where you're at. Accept yourself. Yeah, accept yourself unconditionally when you're doing great. Accept yourself unconditionally when you're not. I remember back in the day, I used to have great fantasy, remove the G. Great fantasy, remove the G. And I used to, because of, I'm a survivor, and my entrance into the sensual sexual world was all violence. And so psychologically, that is the reason why I used to, when I came of age, has to have those types of fantasies. And I remember I would have those fantasies, pleasure myself, and then be consumed with guilt because I knew I did not want to do that, and that was wrong. And I didn't accept that part of myself for a while. And so that part of myself just grew and it got even more depraved. It wasn't until I sat down and accepted that part of myself. It wasn't until I sat down and looked at that head on and just accepted that that's what it was, that I could heal myself. When I accepted myself as I was able to look at it for what it was and get to the root of it. I don't fantasize like that anymore. And I don't need to. I'm also not ashamed that that's what I needed to do. I know exactly why I used to do that. And it wasn't my fault. I wasn't given a beautiful entrance into that world. And so I ended up doing not great things with that world in the beginning. I know it's hard. It is this society that has taught you you are not worthy of acceptance. You are worthy of acceptance even when you're not doing the greatest things. You are worthy of acceptance at the very least from yourself when you are messing up. Do you think your ancestors are perfect? When I tell you to call on your benevolent ancestors and engage in that practice, you are calling on people who are human. You are calling on people who have been human. You are calling on people who were great and amazing and also did some questionable, not so great things. And they accept you because they've had to learn to accept themselves. That is going to be I have a feeling that not only you were going through that natural tendencies. Okay? And I'm glad we can use that as a teaching experience for everyone. You are worthy. You are worthy of acceptance. I've done not great things. I've been transparent with you over the years of where my mental illness comes from. I'm very clear about where it comes from. And I acted out in that mental illness and in my pain for years. There's a gnat coming around here. So if you see me batting, I'm trying to get the gnat out of my face. But I've apologized. I've made amends. I stand 10 toes down. Even when someone from my past comes up, and if I haven't had the opportunity to apologize for them before, if you come up to me and you're like, 20 years ago, you were an ain't shit person to me, and you did this, this, and this, I'm gonna stand in their face and be like, you right. And if they are right, you're right. And I'm going to offer them a sincere apology. I'm going to offer sincere amends. And I'm going to demonstrate to them that the behavior that produced that has been changed. And I'm also going to accept that that is who I was. I was a villain in someone's story. Does it mean is that my whole personality? No. It's who I was. So it's hard, but you have to learn to accept yourself at every single part of who you are. That is the foundation of real behavior change. That is the foundation of deep healing. You cannot heal what you don't accept. You cannot heal what you don't accept. You cannot heal what you don't accept. That was a rough one. I felt like that was a needed message, but that was a rough one. Like, that was a rough one. That was a rough one. I'm gonna give everybody a minute. That was because that was a rough one. That was a rough one. All right, repeat after me. I am totally free to make my own choices and decisions. I'm totally free to make my own choices and decisions. I'm totally free to make my own choices and decisions. I'm totally free to make my own choices and decisions. I'm totally free to make my own choices and decisions. This is going to be for folks who identify as trans. Because of safety, feel free to repeat this in the chat or not. Or feel free to repeat it out loud. If you are not trans, then do not speak. You can just hold space. And I don't actually have an ad. You can say trans bodies are beautiful. If you're not trans, you can say that. If you're trans, this is for you. I enjoy being in this trans body. Repeat after me. I enjoy being in this trans body. 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 And thank you for those who don't identify, trans bodies are beautiful. And I want to remind you that if you are trans, you do not owe anybody passing. And for those people who aren't trans, they don't owe you passing. And also for those of us who are non-binary, I'm gender fluid, non-binary. I don't owe you. There are times when I'm identifying as a man and I look completely femme. And my gender fluidity is literally fluid. It shifts from minute to minute, moment to moment, week to week, day to day. So it doesn't matter what I look like in the moment. I'm going to be who I am. And that's why any pronouns at any given time, even if I'm not in that energy, are good for me. But I don't owe you passing. If I'm in my masculine space, I don't owe you the look to be that. I am just that. So, all right, good people, we're going to get into the African Goddess Rising deck. Reminder that the Cash App is LadySpeech, Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal LadySpeech Sankofa at gmail.com. And always feel free to press the like button. Okay, yeah, welcome to the Speak and Spank. 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 Let me check in with these comments before we get to doing what we need to do. Mixed Deej said, accepting that you're valuable and worthy of good things after a life of being told otherwise by family of origin is a rough journey. Slow, steady wins the race. Yes. A lot of us, that's hard because we, again, like you said, we've just been told that we're not worthy this whole time. I have had to fight for that back. I've had to fight for that love of myself back. Because my parental units and my situation definitely reinforced that I was not worthy, and that I was not worthy of acceptance. It's a hard road to walk, but it is a beautiful one. It is a beautiful one. It is a beautiful one. Natty Me said, after all this time, my mother put me and my kids out, and now we're back with my narc husband. Instead of fighting, I accepted Wonderland. Now I'm the Mad Hatter Queen, and I love it. Do it, honey. Do whatever you got to do to survive. Do what you gotta do to survive. Yeah, this one was a hard one. All right, my loves. This is June B, and this is Masks. Whether you are neurospicy or not, whether you are artistic or not, this is for everybody because everybody does this in some way, shape, or form. It is time to unmask. Now, here's the thing. Safety is key. So there sometimes you have to mask for safety reasons. As someone who is neurospicy, I like some, instead of neurodivergent, someone said neurodivine, and I love that. As someone who is neurodivine, as someone who is neurospicy, masking sometimes is going to keep you safe. It took me so long to figure out I was neurospicy and spicy brained because I had to mask my entire childhood. And my upbringing and my abuse taught me very early that there was only acceptable places to be quirky. And the artistic space that naturally was something I gravitated to and was the only space to display a lot of these things. So my art is where I've always been the freest and where I am my most unmasked self. Safety. With that being said, you're masking too much. You're masking too much. You're masking too much. You're masking too much. It's time to take it off. Now, some of you, it's not about masking your neurospicy stuff. You're masking your greatness. You're masking your talents. You're masking your authentic self. Stop. This is keeping you from accomplishing your goals. This is keeping you from attracting the people who you need to attract to be authentic community. There are a lot of us who have a hard time building community because we're not our authentic self. And we were taught that by unsafe environments and unsafe people. It is a scary thing to be unmasked. It is a scary thing, but how we can begin to address this is find safe spaces to unmask. That's how we begin. That's how we begin. Sit down and write down and figure out spaces you feel safe to unmask and go participate in those spaces as much as you possibly can. As much as you possibly can. Go figure out spaces where you have been unmasked before and go participate in those. And then write down places and ways that in spaces you've created where you can unmask. And then I want you to go participate those as much as you can, unmasked. And then it is about creating a world for you outside of with that where you can slowly make more spaces safe for you. Around my friends, around my individual village, I'm always safe to be myself. I'm also old enough where I just don't care. I'm at a place in my healing. I don't care about y'all. I don't care what you think. I'm also a death doula. And for me, that is why I unmask. Because I'm going to tell you something, baby. As a death doula, I say this on a regular basis. I want you to look up, there's a book and there's a meme that's all about the 5 regrets before dying. And a lot of these regrets actually have to do with being your authentic self. And as someone who ushers people into the ancestral realm, I can tell you that the worst deaths, no matter what is going on, no matter how they're going to the ancestral realms, are the ones where people realize right before they go that they spent their world masking for people that do not care about them and who are not there at that moment. You do not want that. The longest moment of your life is the moment before you die. The brain stays alive for 7 minutes after the body dies. Your consciousness is running it. It's running it. It's running your life. It's running your life. It's running your life. That's the longest 7 minutes of your life. And you do not want to spend that 7 minutes regretting. You don't want to spend that 7 minutes regretting. You don't. So it is time to be your authentic self, and it is time to do the healing around why you can't be your authentic self. It is time for you to do what you need to do. And for those who are asking for a reading, you can go sign up on my books at LadySpeech.com. If you want a personal reading from me, LadySpeech.com is the place to be, and the only place you can get that reading. It's time to unmask. It is time to unmask. It is time to unmask and be your authentic self. It is time to unmask. Yes, Queenie babies, the mods are not playing. The mods are not playing. You know what I've noticed? There's a group of trolls and a group of haters. They're waiting for this. And again, this is why we do the spell that we're doing. Eat from their energy, babies. When folks come to, and let this be an energetic lesson for you. When they come for you, eat their power. Consume it. Take it. They are unlawfully in your world. They've given you consent to eat their power. You did not give them consent to come into your world and hate on you and to bring you nasty energy. That is consent. Bespell yourself. The spell is you hurt me, I eat that energy. And I'm converting that energy into fuel for me. Okay? Just a reminder to the trolls. You're assisting me. You're assisting me. You're helping my mission grow. Okay? Anyway, it's time to unmask. It's time to unmask. Now, again, safety. There are sometimes some of us have jobs where there's a certain amount of masking we have to do. I've just learned, actually, even in that situation, I'm just going to be the scary neurodivine person. If you really try to like get on me because I'm not masking and you try to attack that, I'm going to serve you that energy right back. I'm going to make it real weird and real scary real quick. I'm not masking for people anymore. I'm not masking. Now, every once in a while, if spirit says safety, I'm going to do what needs to be done. But for the most part, I'm out here living 90% of my life free as hell. Free as hell. And that 10% is for safety reasons. Every once in a while, you got to turn it on. All right? But mask. We're taking those off. We're not masking our talents. We're not masking our greatness. We're not masking our intelligence. We're not masking our beauty. We're not masking that anymore. We're not masking that anymore. We're not masking that anymore. We're not masking the fact that we deal with mental health issues. We're not masking the fact that we get help for those mental health issues. We're not masking the fact that we're not okay sometimes. We are going to be our authentic self. And that's also, some of you do it in the opposite way. Some of you guys are out here putting on a smile and a front. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Nothing's going on. I'm good. And then you go home and you crumble. Then you go home and you're sitting there like, why isn't the world? Oh, what is going on with this bracelet? I got to take this off. What is happening with this bracelet? I did not look at that before I put that on. I need to do something with you. But some of you are out here lying. Some of you are out here like, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. And you're not. And then you wondering at home like, why isn't anybody helping me? Why doesn't anybody check on me? Because you lying to them. You lying to them. You lying to them. Now, for example, my cousin is going through cancer. She's my favorite person. This is one of the hardest things that I've had to do, especially after this last 2 years. Being a death doula, I'm very, very intimate with Brother Death, okay? It doesn't make it easier when I have to deal with it in my... Actually, it does make it easier being a death doula, but I still go through pain dealing with this. I have to contemplate her mortality every single time I help her. Although I've done my divination and our ancestors have assured us she's going to make it through it, this is still one of the hardest walks that I've had to walk. And I'm around my friends who know this. So when I had a day the other day where I had to just be in my room and just contemplate some things and integrate and feel the things. And my folks know that. And they're also available for me to cry with, which I've done. They're also available for me to process with, which I've done. Okay. This place of being unmasked has allowed me to show up even more authentically for my cousin. And she doesn't need me to fake the funk. She doesn't need me to act like this isn't a struggle for me. But what she needs me to do is stand in my humanity, and I do that, and because I am unmasked, I can authentically be helped, and I can authentically help her. Okay? So someone, Natty Me, said, I have a book on cancer fighting food. Can I send it to you, or is it beyond that? Yes, you can send that to me. Yes, you can send that to me. Okay? I would appreciate that. Tia Sweet. Oh, you gifted a membership to someone. Thank you. You little, ooh, this gnat is getting on my nerves. You've gifted a membership. I don't know how that works. So we're going to figure out how that works. But thank you. Oh, Glow, you gifted it to someone. So Glow. I love that. Thank you, Tia Sweet. I appreciate you. Sugar Honey Numbers in the house. I appreciate you. All right. Yeah, no one's masking. So it is about finding safe spaces. And the one thing, if you guys have no space to unmask, you have nature. You have nature. You have nature to unmask. Go be out in nature. Go be out in nature. She's never going to judge you. Find a safe place in nature and start there. All right, you beautiful people, let us move on. We have Atete, worthiness. We were just talking about this in another form. Let's talk about it again. Because apparently, spirit, we need to deal with this. Apparently, this week, this is something that we need to work on. You are worthy. You are worthy of love. You are worthy of being your true self. You are worthy of success. You are worthy of a beautiful community. You are worthy of good things. Do you know why some of your manifestations ain't working? Because you don't believe you're worthy of it. Because you don't believe you're worthy of it. Some of you been praying for a beautiful, positive, amazing, healing, romantic relationship. And you know why you don't have it? Because you don't think you deserve it. I'm going to just let that sit for a second. Y'all drink some water. Go drink some water. Go drink your water. Thank you for paying me for your energy. You're going to be blocked. But most unclean, I use the Harry system. This is why this beautiful, sexy milk dud head of mine is like it is. Thank you though for your super chat. Thank you for paying to be blocked. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for being here. Oh, the trolls, how deeply you don't love yourself. Look at your self-hatred. Look at your self-hatred. I love myself so much that does not have any effect on me. It doesn't. It doesn't. Striking Thunder. Thank you, darling. I'm actually non-binary, gender fluid. And I know you're trying to be facetious, but we support trans folks over here. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You want to pay me to hate me, Mr. Unclean? I love your name because you are unclean. You disappoint God every single time you wake up in the morning. And your name is perfect, Mr. Unclean. I love that stuff. I love it. But it was a perfect message. You don't feel worthy. Do you see these trolls? They don't feel worthy. They're out here projecting their self-hatred because they don't feel worthy of actually receiving love from someone like me. They don't feel worthy. So they hate. Don't be like them. Anyway, you are worthy of success. You are worthy of success. Thank you, Lighthouse. Lighthouse said, we love your silky head and all the rest of you, Captain. And I love all of me too. Exactly. We're not letting them get to us no more. We're not letting them affect us like that. We're not. Again, what is the answer? Eat their energy. Eat their energy. Darius, I'm doing really good. Thank you for asking, and thank you for always checking in on me. And I'm in Colorado. I know your mom said you guys wanted to hug me, so we're going to have to make that happen before I leave Colorado, okay? Alrighty then. Worthiness. Let's unpack it this week. Let's unpack it. Your homework assignment is follow the rabbit down the hole. Okay? Follow the white rabbit down the hole. And the hole that we're going under is, why do you feel unworthy? Who was the first person who told you that? Society. I'm going to go ahead and give you a freebie. Society told you were not worthy. Then I'm going to give you another freebie. Some of you, your mothers and your dad told you directly. They told you directly. They told you directly you're not worthy. Okay? Grandmas for some of you, siblings for the rest of you. Okay? Let's figure it out and let's unpack it. Now that you know, some of you know, and if you don't, you're going to follow that rabbit hole. Then what are you going to do? You're going to put a pin in that memory, and you're going to go deep in prayer. You're going to go deep with your therapist. You're going to go deep in meditation, and you're going to go back to that inner child. You're going to go back to that person who you were. Some of you, this going to have to mean you go back to the womb, because your mama was telling you nasty things in the womb, and that's fine too. You're going to have to go back and do the work as the fetus, but you're going to need to take yourself down to those memories, and you're going to need to adult you is going to need to wrap little you. Adult you, who now you, is going to need to wrap then you up in a cocoon of love and just repeat over and over. You are worthy. They are lying. You are worthy. They are lying. You are amazing. They are lying. You are amazing. They are lying. You're going to have to say that. You're going to have to do that work in EMDR, your next session with your therapist. Okay. That's your homework for this week, because we have to unpack why. We all have to unpack why. We have to unpack why you feel unworthy so that we can move past that, baby, because you are worthy. You're worthy of love. You're worthy of receiving help, even when you make mistakes, even when you acted out in a bad way because of your mental illness. You're still worthy. Even when you mess up, you're still worthy. Even when you fail, you're still worthy. Even when you're wrong, you're still worthy. You're still worthy. Even when you're not doing what you need to do, you're still worthy. You're still worthy. You're still worthy. You're not worthy because you've done something. You're not worthy because you won something. You're not worthy because you did something. You're worthy because you got here on the planet and you're here. You're worthy of help. You're worthy of help. You're worthy of help. You're worthy of help. Some of you won't ask for help, and that was the whole point of the Six of Knights. What was that card? The Six of, what was it? Swords. You don't want to accept help because you don't think you're worthy of it. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's do what we gotta do. Let's do what we gotta do to heal that. That's your homework this next coming weeks. Figure out because you're worthy. And your lack of worthiness is what's keeping you from accomplishing your goals. Your lack of worthiness is what's keeping you from doing what you need to do. Your lack of worthiness is keeping you from going towards the things you need to go for. And again, you don't feel like you're worthy, so your manifestations ain't working. Baby, and I can attest to this. There was years when I didn't feel like I was worthy of love, and I would be at the altar praying. I just want love. I just want love. Why won't you give me a romantic relationship? Why won't you just give me? I just want someone to love me. I just want someone to love me. I just want someone to love me. I just want someone to. And then Spirit was like, you need to love you first. And then I started doing that. And then Spirit, once I started doing that, Spirit was like, we have given you people who loved you. You've been surrounded by people who loved you. You've been surrounded by good men who want to be with you. You've been surrounded by good women who want to be with you. You've been surrounded by good non-binary folks who want to be with you. And you could not see it because you didn't think you're worried. You didn't think you were worthy. And I was like, you're right. And then I went to the corner and I looked at the wall and I contemplated that for a while. I was like, I'm not gonna talk to you guys for a second because obviously I have some work to do. I have some work to do. And I did the work. I'm surrounded by love. And the gag is I always have been. I just for a minute I didn't think I was worthy of it. For a minute, I did not, for a long time. And when I say a minute, I'm talking years. I didn't think I was worthy. And I didn't think I was worthy because my daddy told me directly. My mom's abandonment told me directly that I wasn't worthy. But I am. I always was. So, yeah, Brian O'Malley said, worthy without justification. Exactly. Now, you being worthy does not mean you are absolved from working on your problematicness. You need to work on your problematicness. You need to work on where you are fucked up, because we all are in some shape, form, or capacity. We need to work on the things that we need to improve. We need to work on our healing. Anonymous said, speech can heal and so can I. Exactly. This is why I'm transparent with y'all. I am not that type of healer who is above you. I am not that type of healer who acts like I'm perfect. I'm not that type of healer who pretends like I'm not problematic. I'm not that type of healer who magically got here. This was work, and it was consistent work. I'm always saying healing happens on 4 bodies: the mental, the emotional, the physical, and the spiritual bodies. And healing is not a destination, it's a lifestyle. I've been saying that for over 15 years, and I live that. I live that. This is how you get there. And it's not somewhere you arrive and it's one and done. No, I have to maintain this. Okay? So, yes, you are worthy. You are worthy of everything. You are worthy of everything. Lighthouse said, speech, please talk about the spiritual bypassing that happens when we acknowledge but don't do the work. Well, I literally just did a reel about this the other day. And I think I'll do a whole YouTube video about it. That'll be one of the next YouTube videos that comes out. But that is literally self-awareness, and the difference between self-awareness and self-accountability. Spiritual bypassing happens when a lot of people acknowledge the self-awareness. There are a lot of toxic people and narcissistic people who can absolutely pinpoint why they are the way they are, but they refuse to work on it. There's a difference between self-awareness and self-accountability. There's a lot of you who are self-aware, and this feeling of unworthiness keeps you from being self-accountable. And that's dangerous. Lots of toxic people know what's wrong with them. And a lot of y'all, again, go check the TikTokies, go check the Instagram. I just did a reel about this. But there's a lot of toxic people. A lot of us get caught up with narcissists and toxic people because they can name what's wrong with them and they can name where it comes from. But that is not the same as working on it. Now, self-accountability requires that we have self-awareness. It requires that we know where these things come from and what they've done. But those are two different things. Do not let unworthiness make you fall into, I know what's wrong with me, but I don't feel worthy enough to do anything about it. Don't let that unworthiness get you into that. And at the core of it, a lot of narcissists and toxic people, we know that they're just traumatic, they're just traumatized individuals. We know that there is a chemical imbalance and we know that they are traumatized. We don't use that as an excuse to let them walk all over us. But at the core of narcissistic and toxic people is bottomless unworthiness. Bottomless unworthiness. That's the difference between you and them. Bottomless unworthiness. Bottomless unworthiness. And this is why they have to have supply, why they have to energetically, vampirically feed off people, because there is nothing inside of them that can sustain them. That unworthiness they feel is bottomless. Your unworthiness is not bottomless. Heal it. Heal it. Heal it. Tia Sweet said, last night I went out with my friends and I felt more like myself in a long time. I felt worthy of their friendship and worthy of the joy we were all spreading. I love to hear it. That's what I'm talking about, Tia Sweet. You build on that. You build on that. Tofu said, I've had to cut off a narcissistic friend I've known since middle school. It be like that sometimes. Sometimes you got to let them go, baby. Sometimes you got to let them go. Antidote Archive in the house. I just love you, darling. That has been a big one. I've journaled twice about this since you published it. Amen. 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 Brianna O'Malley said, healing is me giving ancestors back their love. That's right. That's right. Anonymous said, spirit keeps leading me to you as a spiritual mentor, but we keep missing each other. I felt this pull since 2019. It's going to come together, baby. It's going to come together. It's going to come together. It's going to come together. Yes, Sarah said, do not feed the narcissist. Exactly. Do not feed the narcissist. Lighthouse said, spiritual bypassing seems like living in a vacuum, eh? Yes, it is. It's exactly like that. Spiritual bypassing, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. We're going to hop into some call and response. Again, the Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. The PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial situations, financial appreciation for this labor. Swanuel said, what if you simply don't have any friends? I have a social acquaintances, but it's lacking the substance and the depth. I'm in INFJ. I've tried so many hobbies and ways to find friends and meet people. Well, if you're in here, if you're in this live, you obviously believe in magic. I'm going to tell you this. There is community for everybody. There is community for everybody. There is community for everybody. So first off, yes, Sarah said you're here, ain't ya? First off, start here. And I'm getting back as of September. I've been off of my Patreon. Y'all have been so patient, but we're getting back to our regularly scheduled program on Patreon. So that'll be another space for us. And I'm changing the structure and it's cheap. Literally, there's going to be 2 tiers. The biggest tier, I believe, is like $10 or $15 a month, but I've switched some things up. So that's way more affordable. That place is going to have a space where we are engaging in the chat. And also there was that space you can be in the chat and I'm not there. So that'll be another space for us to have community. I'm creating spaces for community because y'all have done a great job in this community, in this comment section. The way that y'all have formed relationships is amazing. So back to your question, Swaniels. You're here, first and foremost. That's your first step. Secondly, you must believe in magic. You better talk to the ancestors about that. You better talk to the spirits about that. Baby, I done talk to God about all my people. I pray about every single person. I vet. I want new lovers and new submissives. I'm ready. I left that alone for 3 years so I could heal. And I'm ready. Oh, I'm ready. Lord, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm so ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. ancestors. They're answering me though, and they bring me everybody I need. They bring me everybody I need. You better talk to God about it. You better talk to God about it. You better talk to them ancestors about it. You better talk to them spirits about it. And I mean that. You cast a spell. you, you do a working. You pray on it. I have. I've gone to them and be like, where my new people at? I'm about to move to a new state. And I'm literally like, where my people at? Where my people at? And I've already identified new people in that state. I've already identified. And also there's a fair amount of my old friends that have moved there too. So like, it's a good time. It's gonna be a good time. But you start there. You call on Creator. You call on ancestors. You call on them. You call on your people. This is why we come to in when we venerate the ancestors, I go directly to them and ask them for my community. And they literally have brought every fucking best friend. They have brought everybody I've needed into my life. So we start there. You start here and then you start there. Okay? Then you start there. All right? But there's people out for you. This planet has billions of people. Do not believe the lie that there is nobody for you. Do not believe the lie that there is nobody for you. There's a lot of people for you, baby. This is billions of people. This is billions of people. This is billions of people. If the incels can find community and they're not even loyal to each other, you can. You can. You can. The incel community consistently turns on itself. They follow leaders that scam them, that don't care about them. If they can come together in their beliefs, you have community. You have community. But some of us, due to what we have going on, might have to approach it differently. So I'm going to tell you to start there. There is community for you. There is community for you. You might have to find it differently, but there is community for you. Let's do an affirmation. Let's do a couple of them. Repeat after me. I am the power and authority in my world. Sugars K. Michael said, appreciate your words. You're welcome, baby. Appreciate you being here. Repeat after me. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. Excuse me. I am the power and authority in my world. This is for my non-binary folks. If you're not non-binary, gender fluid, your Q is non-binary. Bodies are beautiful. If you are non-binary, gender fluid, your Q is my non-binary body is beautiful. I'm going to go between both. My non-binary body is beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. My non-binary body is beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. The person who did that, who was that from? Yeah, Big Kahuna. Jesus is disappointed in you. If you were a true Christian, you would be reading your Bible right now. You wouldn't be spending time hating. Jesus is disappointed. Jesus is disappointed. I'm going to eat your energy. In the name of Jesus, amen. My non-binary body is beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. My non-binary bodies are my non-binary body is beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. My non-binary bodies are beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. My non-binary bodies are beautiful. I'm getting distracted by the comments. My non-binary body is beautiful. Non-binary bodies are beautiful. We eat your energy over here. All right. We are in the Goddess Oracle deck. Let's talk about your rage and your anger. Let's talk about how righteous rage and anger is. Let's talk about how beautiful rage and anger is. Let's talk about how rage and anger, when it is properly directed, how it can move mountains, how it can make real change. Let's talk about the fact that everybody has a right to express their rage and anger. And let's talk about what happens when you don't. Some of you are going through health problems or are about to go through health problems because you have not made peace with this. Some of you have not ever expressed this because you're scared of it. Some of you are scared of it because it is something to be feared because it hasn't been imbalanced. Some of you are so out of touch with it that when you touch it, you lose your mind and it controls you. Sekhmet reminds us about the balance of rage, how it needs to be our friend, how rage is not a primary emotion, it's a secondary emotion. There's always something up under it. And if we do not express the rage and the anger appropriately in ways that are healing and healthy for us, we will oftentimes eat the rage, and then what will we do? It will turn against us. These trolls that are in here are a perfect example of that. They are rage filled. They're not mad at me. They're mad at their situation. They're mad at themselves. They're mad at other people who look like me. They're mad at the world, and they are not in check with that. They find targets and then they go after those targets. Not productive, not productive. Meanwhile, what is up under their rage and their anger, especially when they direct it at Black folks? It's fear. It's fear. It's trauma. It's mediocrity. It's mediocrity. The Christians who are absolutely content with their faith and their religion, I know this because I'm friends with many of them, feel no need to attack anybody else, nor that they feel any need to convert anybody else. Their life is a testimony of their dedication to the scripture and the doctrine of Jesus. These people who are fake Christians and have all the rage and the fakeness, no, there's fear up under there. There's trauma up under there. There's anger at their own gods up under there. And it's imbalanced. They call themselves Christian, but then they end up doing the most non-Christian things, disappointing their own God, disappointing their Jesus. When you are out of balance with your rage, it'll have you doing crazy things. This is also the reason why I'm eating their energy, because they've already submitted and given me control. How is it that I don't know you and you are so rage-filled because of my existence? You are my slave now. Your rage has made you my slave. And it's not just your rage, it's your refusal to be in your rage, to heal your rage, to get up under your rage. Now your slave has made you a slave to what? Me. Because I'm not on any of your pages. I have no interest in going after people who I don't like. If I see someone who I don't like, their doctrines, whatever they're teaching, I don't participate in their world. My energy is best served to me. Some of you are slaves to your rage and your anger. This comes out in the road rage that happens every single day. It comes out because the slightest thing annoys you. Some of you are not in contact enough with your rage or your anger. It's been beaten out of you. It's been abused out of you. It's been repressed. You were told that good girls don't get angry. You were told that rage is lower vibration. It's not. It's simply a human emotion. My rage and my anger, when it is in a balanced space, has been the thing that has protected me and many women in my community. My rage and my anger, because I am friends with it, whenever that there is a predator in my midst, I can access that rage quickly. It's like the Hulk, when the Hulk at the end of, what movie was it? Avengers, get the end game, when he rolled up on his bike and the Avengers were fighting the aliens, and Captain America was like, Bruce, you need to get angry. Like, why aren't you getting angry? And he just calmly walks up and he goes, that's the thing. I'm always angry. And he turns around and he punches that alien ship. Yeah, I'm always in touch with my rage and anger. It does not control me though, because I have let it exist peacefully inside of me, because I have really done what I needed to do to heal a lot of that. It is just simply a friend of mine that can be used when I need it to be used. That rage has come in handy when a true abuser comes up to test me. When that bleeds into my eyes, then we're on deck to play. And that has helped protect me. That has helped to keep other people safe. Your rage and your anger is your friend. But it is a friend that is going to destroy you if you are out of balance with it, if you are not in touch with it at all, or if you're too in touch with it and not in balance. This is an invitation to get into balance with it. And if you are in balance with it, this is a celebration of that fact. The story of Sekhmet. Humans were messing all the way up. First off, let me acknowledge Christy's super chat. Thank you, baby. They said, oh, heck no, not the rage and anger now. I just can't. Waving the white flag and surrender. Take this spanking, baby. Take it. Take it. You can handle it. You can have it. Laura's in the house. Laura said, I've been really struggling. I have 6 kids who I'm raising alone. The depression is bad financially, especially. I do have a counselor who I see once a month. And here's a suggestion for some of you. Go to the thrift store or go through your cupboard. Find dishes you no longer need, want, and desire. Get a Sharpie. Write down all of the things that you are mad about. Go and put on some safety gear. Find a place that is secluded so you don't look crazy. And I want you to read all the things you wrote on your Sharpie, on your dishes. And I want you to process, and then I want you to break the holy hell out of that stuff. That's a great rage anger practice. And then when you're done with that, when you break it, I want you to be intentional about breaking it. And when you're done with that, I want you to journal or talk to a therapist about everything that has come up. Yep, dollar store plates, Hulk smash. Yeah, go to the dollar store, get you some plates. And then clean it up because we don't want to leave our rage behind. But the story of Sekhmet, humans were messing up. They were forgetting their place. The god Ra said, the sun god said, you know what? They need to learn a lesson. Sekhmet, come here. Sekhmet is God's right hand. And Ra said, go teach him a lesson. And Sekhmet said, I got you, say less. So Sekhmet, the lion-headed goddess, ooh, that's good, came down to earth and proceeded to just jack everybody up. But then that bloodlust got a hold of her. And Ra was like, okay, I get it. They get the point. Humans were like, we're sorry. We will start getting in line again. We'll start worshiping. So Ra said, okay, come on back. We're good now. And Sekhmet said, no, I like this. I like it a lot. And so she just kept rummaging through humanity and messing everybody up and killing everybody. So Ra was like, okay, this is bad. And she feeling herself, what we gonna do? And so they were like, let's get her intoxicated because she tripping. So they made a lake. Looked like blood, but it was really beer. And she drank it, and she calmed down. She woke up and was like, you know, maybe that was overboard, and I'm done now. I'm done now. The story of Sekhmet teaches us of how sacred it is. Creator, God, Ra, used her anger to get things done. Sekhmet exists with the deities. Your rage is sacred. Anger is sacred. It needs to be in balance. Your rage and your anger can be used to right wrongs. The last time I talked to my dad, I was 26 years old. Years and years and years and years and years ago. And this was after years of no contact. And he ended up doing me dirty. And I decided in that moment that we're done forever. I gave you one chance. And you screwed it over. You don't ever get another chance again. So I went over his house because I needed to pick up a check. And when I tell you I morphed, he said one thing and I snapped. This was after years of not snapping. I snapped. And I stalked him up the stairs and I let it fly. I cursed him from every single one of his past lives up until every single one of his lives moving forward. I cursed him out and I cussed him out. The way I unloaded on this man, and I was moving to the point of violence. Like I was hyping myself up. I was really about to break his neck. I was slow approaching. I was like, yeah, it's done. I don't think you're going to leave this house, brother. I don't think you're going to leave this house breathing. And he cowered. That last thing, my rage was so great. This man is bigger than me. I was 26. He'd been on the earth longer than me. He used to take me to task. And the way he sat and got small and asked me to stop, which incited my anger even more. Because I was like, baby, what about when I was 4 and I needed you to stop? What about when I was 8 and I needed you to stop? What about when you did this? And I unloaded, but I didn't put my hands on him. But I unloaded. And that man has left me alone since. The whole family has left me alone. I made it clear, don't you bring yourself over here. If you are involved with him, he can't be around. That rage protected me, and that rage stopped him from ever coming into my life. That rage stopped his narcissism. He knew at that moment, you do what you do with other people as they allow you to do it with them, but you cannot. Your narcissism has no place here. Your sociopathy has no place here. Your antisocialness has no place here. I'm not having it, and I'm not doing it. That rage protected me. That rage helped to that rage put a boundary up that none of them have crossed. Now, there are certain family members who can cross that because they didn't come from him, but they also know I don't play that. That's a line I don't play. He is in danger if he ever comes over here. This is not a safe space for him because he consistently showed me that he is not a safe space for me. That rage keeps him where he needs to be, which is away from me. He ain't interested in growing, changing, or healing. Your rage is sacred. The thing, though, is that rage didn't consume me. I let it fly, and I left his house feeling so light. I don't exist in a rageful space with him. I don't think about him and get mad. I think about him, and the only things that come now are healing thoughts. He still has no place here. But that rage doesn't control me because I gave it to him in my full capacity. So it's about being balanced with your rage. It's about understanding the sacredness of it, the beauty of it, but also the way it can get uncontrolled, not letting it control you by making friends with it and making space for it. Nico in the house. The next card that we have is Uzumi, which is all about laughter. Don't take it so seriously. I think this is a wonderful card to have after the rage card. Don't take it so seriously. We got to learn when to laugh. We got to learn when to laugh at ourselves. We got to learn when to bring humor into the situation. This is just as sacred. Your laughter is just as sacred. Your joy is just as sacred as your rage. Your joy is just as sacred as your rage. Do not let the narcs, do not let the toxic people steal this from you. Do not let them. Also, don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. One of the greatest things on this healing journey is you're going to get a lot right and you're going to get some things wrong. And sometimes all you can do is laugh at what you've done and then move on. Your joy is just as sacred as your rage. This is a beautiful thing to remember and also to help you counterbalance. If you've been in a place where you've had to express your rage or you've had to process your rage, then the next thing you need to do is pursue your joy. Your joy and your laughter. Your joy and your laughter are valuable currency to the universe. Spend it well, often, and abundantly. Do not let this society, do not let this place take your joy. And some of the most potent joy, Native American joy, Black joy, LGBTQIA joy, trans joy, feminine joy, womanly joy, positive masculine joy. Okay? Laugh. Don't let your joy be taken. Utilize it. Take it. Every day, I trained myself years ago because I used to have a problem drinking enough water. So now it's something that I do, and I automatically do it every day. I train myself to randomly fire off the phrase hydration check in my head. And anytime that nowadays, it goes off at least 3 to 4 times a day. And when I do that, no matter what I do, I stop and I ask myself, what have I drank today? And I make my brain go through from this moment, what did I have to consume that was liquid? And if I have not had enough water, I make it a priority in that moment to go and get some water. What I've been retraining myself in these days to do is a joy check. Have you laughed today? Have you smiled today? Have you felt good today? Now, there are days when I haven't. And so if I cannot manufacture, if I cannot bring myself to engage in things that bring me joy, I put a pin in that. And then I recognize that the next day, joy has to be a huge part, a huge priority for me. Joy check. Have you laughed today? Have you loved today? Have you experienced joy today? With love, Rose said, laughter is freedom. Yes, it is. Oh, Heidi, you got this, baby. It's okay to cry. I got you, baby. I got you, baby. Oh, Moon Pumpkin said, watch videos of sleepy ducks. Those bring me joy. You know what brings me joy? Cat videos, pregnancy announcements, baby duck, baby goats, especially the goats that faint. That shit is hilarious. And then the goats that be just bouncing off of everything. I love those goats. The baby goats are just blue. Like, I love that stuff. Okay. It brings me joy. I save videos all day. I saved a video because I was on Instagram and I saw this really beautiful wedding, and they did a baby announcement. They thought they were going to do the garter, the tradition of like the husband gets the garter from the wife's under the wife's dress. Well, he went under the dress and he came out with the ultrasound like pictures, and when he came out he did it. And that video, because their whole community then just started like celebrating, like it was, they just all, and the crowd went crazy, and that made me cheese so hard. Like, you'd have thought I knew these people. I was out here crying and clapping. I watched that video like 10 times this morning. And I was just like, oh my God. Like, I don't know these people. I don't know these people. Well, that made me so happy. I was just like, they're getting married. They look like they're so cute. This wedding is cute, like aesthetically pleasing. Oh my God, everybody looks good. You guys are surrounded by love, and then there's a baby. I don't know you, but I literally stopped and prayed over them. I was like, please God, let this be a good like marriage. Let this be a love match. Let them be financially compatible. Like, I really prayed hard. I was like, let this pregnancy be good. I don't know these people. They just made me happy. So, joy check. Your joy and your laughter is amazing. And again, also, don't forget to laugh at yourself, because sometimes we are ridiculous. Sometimes we are ridiculous. I said sometimes we are ridiculous. Let's do another quote. Okay, Mother Toni Morrison in the house. This comes from a beautiful book called The Song of Solomon. If you're looking for a good read, I would say look up Toni Morrison, Song of Solomon. It is a very good, heavy, intense, but very good read. One of my favorite works of art by her. This says, you want to fly, you got to give up the shit that weighs you down. Repeat after me. You want to fly, you got to give up the shit that weighs you down. Let's change those U's into I. I want to fly. I have to give up the shit that weighs me down. I want to fly. I have to give up the shit that weighs me down. I want to fly. I have to give up the shit that weighs me down. I want to fly. I have to give up the shit that weighs me down. I want to fly. I have to give up the shit that weighs me down. Your homework assignment. Write down everything that's weighing you down. And do a fire ceremony to turn it into ash, or do a earth ceremony to recycle the energy and get rid of it. I want to fly. I have to give up the shit that weighs me down. I want to fly. I have to give up the shit that weighs me down. I want to fly. I have to what? Give up the shit that weighs me down. Yeah, Farah said, okay, Mother Toni is not out here to play today. No, she not. Go check out Song of Solomon. It's a great book. Unknown, a quote from Unknown. Your illness does not define you. Your strength and courage does. We're going to change the U's to I's. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. My illness does not define me. My strength and courage does. It's okay to cry, y'all. Do your thing. It's okay. It's okay. Once again, Cash App Lady Speech, Venmo Lady Speech Sankofa, PayPal Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Don't forget to like the video. I said, don't forget to like the video. Share it where you need to, honey. Tia Sweet done gifted another membership. I said, thank you, baby. Thank you. 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 Anonymous said, I'm going to save this live. It has been transformative. Thank you to everyone who has commented. I feel your awesome support and energy. Love you all. Yes. And you know what? I just want to say, shout out to the comment section. I be shouting out the mod, which thank you. But shout out to the comment section. I just randomly look. Y'all are handling business. Someone was giving resources. Thank you for taking care of each other. Thank you for taking care of each other. Thank you for taking care of each other. And thank you, Tia Sweet. I appreciate you. All right, last two cards of the readings, my love. We have the wise one. Grow within your current situation. You are exactly where you need to be. Call on the wisdom of your inner elder and call on the wisdom of your elders. Call on the wisdom of your inner crone, your inner grandpa. Call on the wisdom of your ancestors. Call on the wisdom of your elders around you. Call on the wisdom of your elders and grow within your current situation. You exactly where you need to be. You exactly where you need to be. You are exactly where you need to be. Now you need to sit and grow. There's sometimes Creator places you in uncomfortable situations so that you can get to the root of some things. It's not about a punishment, but it's about seeing yourself at the root of an issue so that you can heal it. And sometimes, even when you see what's going on, Spirit is not going to take you out of that situation until you really get into it. Swainiel said, Speech, are you in Ohio? I'm currently not in Ohio. I'm in Colorado. I am in Colorado helping out my cousin who is fighting her way through cancer. And then I will be back in Colorado, Ohio for a short while. And then I'm moving to a new state. I'm not going to tell you where I'm moving yet. But there is a new state that I will be going to for a little while to have a little fun and to make some magic and some money and some connections. And also the state I'm moving to, this is where the ancestors want me to move to found our church, to officially found the church. The spirits told me where I need to go to do that, even though this is not where the church is going to be forever. Energetically and magically, I need to go to this space to found this church and to give it its first space of being, just because of what we're doing with this church. So that's why I got to go to this space. But you'll know soon. You'll know soon. It's going to be fun. Anyway, go to the elders. Trust your inner guides. Trust your inner self. The situation that you are in is here to teach you. It's here to draw out your inner wisdom. It's here for you to address some things. So just grow within it. You're exactly where you need to be to grow. Yes, growth happens in comfortable spaces and uncomfortable spaces as well. So if you're in an uncomfortable space, grow within this and Spirit's going to take you out. The faster you look at what is this situation trying to teach me, what is the lesson here, the faster you're going to get out of this situation. The faster you're going to get out of this situation. What is the situation showing me? What is the situation? How is it pushing me to grow? How is it pushing me to expand? How is it pushing me to be the best version of my spirit? What are you trying to tell me in the situation? What are you trying to tell me? So again, some of you are sitting in uncomfortable situations right now because you're being forced to confront your unworthiness. You are not going to get out of that situation until you confront why you feel like you are unworthy. Once you really get your eye on that, things are going to work out better. Okay? Better. So trust the elders outside of you. Lean into the knowledge of your distinguished, esteemed, beautiful elders. Lean on the people who know more than you. Lean on you who have your inner elder, and do what you need to do. Bye, Moon Pumpkin. We love you. Thank you for everything you've done. The Copper Shaman said, I receive. Ashe. And last but not least, we have the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times, baby. The fox has had to endure a lot. It goes from hot climates to cold climates. It's been hunted. It's been hunted by humans. It's been hunted by other species. It's been hunted by humans for its beautiful fur. Here's the thing. It has learned to adapt. It has many different skill sets. It knows how to survive and survive well. You know how to survive and survive well. You have many different skill sets to use to not only survive, but what? Thrive. Foxes have various communities around the world where their numbers are thriving, even under the threat of hunting, okay? Being hunted in some spaces to near extinction, all right? You have what it takes to not only survive, but to thrive. You need to trust yourself. You need to what? Bet on you. I just did a reel about this. Now is not the time to doubt yourself. Now is not the time to doubt your talents. Now is not the time to doubt your skill set. Now is not the time to doubt who you are. Now is not the time to doubt your wisdom. Now is not the time to doubt your knowledge. Now is not the time to doubt to doubt your understanding. Now is not the time. Now is the time to trust your talent, to trust your emotional, mental, spiritual, physical intelligence. Now is the time to trust the wisdom that lives in your bones. Now is the time to trust your ancestors in the way, your benevolent ancestors in the way they are leading you. Now is the time to trust yourself. You have exactly what you need and everything it takes to win. Bet on you. Nothing is stable right now. Everything is shifting and changing. Bet on you. You got this. You got this. And your ancestors and your spirit guides and your spiritual team got you. Let's do another affirmation. Maxine Waters, a quote. You've got to get in the fight. It's time to take off the handcuffs. It's time to get in it. Come on now. You don't even have to say this one. You've got to get in the fight. Just listen. It's time to take off the handcuffs. It's time to get in it. You've got to get in the fight. It's time to take off the handcuffs. It's time to get in it. You've got to get in the fight. It's time to take off the handcuffs. It's time to get in it. Come on now. Deacon ain't playing. This is Yogi Bhajan. You are very powerful, provided you know how powerful you are. Repeat after me. We're going to change the U's to I's. I am very powerful, provided I know how powerful I am. I am very powerful, provided I know how powerful I am. I am very powerful, provided I know how powerful I am. I like the capybara. They're very cool. And they're very peaceful. And the capybara be getting along with everybody. They just do. I am very powerful, provided I know how powerful I am. I am very powerful, provided I know how powerful I am. I am very powerful, provided I know how powerful I am. I am very powerful, provided I know how powerful I am. Let's do one more affirmation. I am very powerful. 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 Oh, Anonymous said, I love you, Speech. Thank you every time. You're simply amazing. I am in awe of you. Thank you, baby. We are but reflections in this wonderful, wonderful cesspool and garden called life. Because it's both. It's both right now. It's both. It's beautiful and decrepit. It's wonderful and it's ghetto. But we are beautiful reflections in this garden of life. All right, my beautiful loves. Cash App, LadySpeech, Venmo, LadySpeech, Sankofa, PayPal, LadySpeech, Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel empowered to show your financial appreciation for this labor. I want to thank each and every one of you for your super chats, for your participation here. Thank you for eating on the trolls. We eat their energy. We do not let them affect us. We use that nasty energy. We convert it to fuel. And we leave them non-productive for at least 4 weeks to 8,000 years. Okay, it's up to us. It's up to us. You are also wonderful and beautiful. Thank you again, Antidote Archive. Please like, Please please subscribe, please share. Tia Sweet, thank you for all of your gifts. Thank y'all for just showing up for each other in the comments. I saw y'all giving resources. I saw y'all handling business. Y'all were taking care of each other, which is what I love. Again, Patreon is back on point. I know I've been saying that, but we really are. I'm switching it. I've switched it. I haven't switched it over officially. That's gonna happen today. That's gonna happen today. So we're gonna develop even deeper of a community on there. And I'm just trying my best to provide as much as I can because I know what I can do and I enjoy what I do. Thank you all for showing up for one another. This week is going to be a healing week for us. So let's make it happen. We are entering into Virgo. So this is a great opportunity to get our things together. Virgo season. Let's do what we need to do. And after that, my season is next. My season is next. My season is next. I love you all so deeply. Okay. There is one of these Sundays coming up where I know I'm not going to be able to make it. I am flirting with the idea of recording the reading. Although I love doing these lives, and it's good. I'm kind of flirting with that idea and gonna experiment. We won't have the benefit of the live chat, but y'all still get your weekly reading. So I need to figure out what day I'm not gonna be able to do that. And we're gonna try it. We're gonna try it and see what's up. But that won't replace the lives. That will not replace the lives. Just know that. I love you all so deeply. Please drink your water. Please take care of yourselves. Handle your business. And yes, I'll tell your babies I said I love them, Lenora. All right, let's do what we got to do. There will be a members only chat this week, so keep your eyes peeled. Thank you for your support. Thank you for all your prayers too with my cousin. I appreciate y'all. Y'all really showed up or showed out for me, and I feel those prayers and I feel that love, and so does she. With that being said, y'all have a good day, a good evening, a good morning, a good whenever you have encountered this video. Like, subscribe, and share. And I will see you all beautiful souls, my illustrious, amazing sugar honey dumplings soon. Have the best day today. I love you. I live you. Thank you. And bye. I'll see you soon. I'll see you